With Ciryl Gane becoming the interim UFC heavyweight champion at UFC 265, Francis Ngannou on his YouTube channel gave his thoughts on the fight. He also said that Ciryl Gane knows what's coming for him.
Well, he's a contender. I don't have no response for him. I'm a champ, so I'm here to fight the contenders. It's gonna be a fun fight, though. It's gonna be a fun fight. I know that game. You know, I know that game, and we both know each other. Regardless, the clips of video that they're trying to put out there, keeping the real one, but they know. You know, when you know, you know. So like, I'm sure like he's really happy and he deserves the moment, but he knows what is coming after him or what. Yeah, he knows for sure.
During the fan Q&A on his Twitter, Conor McGregor revealed that he will receive an immediate title shot on his return. A fan tweeted at him saying, "Switch full-time boxing in this later stage of your career?" Conor McGregor responded back saying, "Possibly. The leg though will be more than equipped to kick. I'm Billy walking straight into a title shot on my return, and it sickens the bums of this business, which is the real reason these constant disrespectful comments come my way. God bless them." Jon Jones recently posted this on his Instagram with the caption, "We are what we do repeatedly, do excellence, then it's not an act but a habit. Find your passion and go after it with all you got." Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson commented on the post saying 100%. Jon Jones responded back saying, "At Gable Steveson, if you're serious about MMA, hope you decide to train here in Albuquerque." Gable Steveson responded back saying, "At Johnny Bones, message me. I want to come down and roll." A 3-round middleweight bout between Misha Sakuna vs Krzysztof Jotko has been targeted for UFC card on October 2nd. Misha Sakuna is coming off a TKO loss to Ryan Spann, and Krzysztof Jotko is coming off a unanimous decision loss to Sean Strickland. Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on Sean O'Malley, saying that he's happy fighting lower ranked opponents.
A lot of people talk about Sean O'Malley, and Sean O'Malley's fantastic. I'm very, very high on him. I've got nothing bad to say. The only thing is that I wish, and again, it's not an insult, I wish he was fighting some better competition. But you know, if I was his manager, I'd be happy with the way it's going, because that's what you want to do: work your way up, build your way up. And he said earlier this week, talking about how much money he gets paid. He said, "A lot of people want to see me fight somebody that's ranked. I have a contract to fight a certain number of fights, and I only get paid a certain amount of money whether I fight Louis Smolka or I fight Piotr Jan. I get paid the same." Well, I'm going to fight the lower ranked fighter. I get it and I don't get it. I get it to a certain degree. I do. I understand that. But I also know this. I know this for a fact. If he did fight a Piotr Jan, shall we say, if he did fight for the belt on his current contract, and I shouldn't speak for Dana White, but he's pretty generous with those checkbooks backstage. You know what I mean? He's pretty generous with those rather outlandish bonuses. Now, well, certainly in my day, I don't know about now because he's maybe different times with WME, but back in the day, and I wasn't the only one, there was a lot of checks floating around. And I'm pretty sure that if he did do that, then he would get a check. Yeah, no, but he's certainly got the potential. A lot of people love Sean O'Malley. When he walked out for his last pay-per-view, the place went bananas. Of course, the performance was fantastic. He's got the swag, he's got the style, he's got the skill, he's got the mouth, and he looks like one of these stupid young rappers these days. So he's got it all. Do you know what I mean? His attitude, and again, you know, I'm a fan of Sean O'Malley, so I am not talking, but I would like to see him just say, "You know what? I'm going to blaze through this contract. And then at the end of it, then I'm going to get the real contract that what I'm worth," because it might hurt him in negotiations. And again, I've got to be careful. Obviously, I work for the UFC and I don't know any insider knowledge. But if you're just fighting lower level guys like a Chris Moutinho, when he comes to renegotiate his contract, they'll be like, "Well, you haven't proven yourself yet against anybody." You know, but if he's taking on guys that are big, that guys have a name, when it comes to the end of his contract, I don't know how many fights he has. I don't know how many fights he's got left. I don't know any of that. But if he has some recognizable names on there, when it comes to renegotiation, he can say, "Hey, listen, you know I'm championship material. You know I'm ready for this, and I'd like my contract to reflect that." And if you're taking out guys like his next opponent, because this is all leading to Ariel Helwani says that UFC is targeting Frankie Edgar versus Sean O'Malley at UFC 268 Madison Square Garden. I mean, that is a coming out. I mean, it's not a coming out party. The party is already out for Sean O'Malley. He's a star. He is. But that's a massive, massive fight. Madison Square Garden against Frankie Edgar, who's from New Jersey. He's going to be the fan favorite. I don't even know if he is, though, because people love Sean O'Malley, but more than likely
in New York,
guy, you know, he is a legend of the sport, for sure, Hall of Famer when he does retire. Incredible fighter. Stylistically, might just prove to be a kryptonite for Sean O'Malley though as well.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, but no, Chito, I would say so far by far the biggest name and the most respected name that O'Malley's fought would be Chito Vera. That ended obviously a knockout for Chito or TKO, whichever one you want to call it. Of course, O'Malley has the excuse. I think that's a fair word. Yeah, he has the excuse of what happened. And my leg went numb. I'd like to see that fight back, but no, you're right. By far the biggest name that he's fought. I don't know about most dangerous because I'm not sure how a fight with Chito and Frankie Edgar will go down either. But I've got nothing bad, and I will never say anything bad about Frankie Edgar. The man's a legend. He's got so much respect for me, and he's just the nicest guy as well. The guy is a class act.
Always working. You're never gonna catch me slipping. Never, ever. You're never gonna catch me slipping, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, baby. Rounds on rounds on rounds. That shit was lit. I got back on the mats and did more and more with some tough guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Shout out Fusion XL. Just keep working, man. Keep pushing, bro. Get better every day. Savage.
Darren Till on the MMA Hour spoke on his newfound motivation going into his fight with Derek Brunson.
People are always going to doubt you. Conor McGregor, I talk once again, became a 2-weight world champion the first time, and people doubt him now. He can beat Dustin Poirier. Like, listen, I'm a fan of Dustin. I know Dustin, you know, we're friends, but he can beat Dustin, you know. People are always going to doubt everyone. Everyone. People doubt Izzy now because he had, like, a fight with Jan. People doubt everyone. Everyone gets doubted. Everyone. And you don't just get doubted by the fans, you get doubted by people close to you. There's doubt from everywhere. But it's good to thrive off that. I love that. I love it so much.
No.
I just love looking in people's faces. I just love looking in people's faces who I know doubted me and not saying anything, but just looking right through the soul. Listen, it's motivating. Trust me, it's motivating. I will take 20 losses. I will take 55 losses. I will take injury after injury after injury to get where I want to be. And it's good to see guys like Charles Oliveira, Jan Blachowicz, who's the third one, who's just made a great I can't remember his name, sorry. It's good to see them types of guys do the things they're doing. Charles Oliveira lost to Cowboy Cerrone. Now he is the champion. No disrespect to Cowboy Cerrone, I'm just saying where he's come from. I am prepared to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, mate. With me and my team, though. Me and my team are everything. You're nothing without your team, and the grass is always greener on the other side of the pitch. It ain't. Believe in your team the way your team believe in you.